Today we're doing the best birth ball exercises to prepare for an easier delivery. These exercises are especially beneficial in the third trimester, but it's never too early to start and safe for all trimesters. I recommend doing these exercises daily, especially in your third trimester. You can do this as a follow-along video or grab the printable and do a few minutes throughout your day here and there. I may look like I'm pregnant. I'm just wearing a belly for demonstration. I do have 3 kids and I had 3 positive birth experiences. If you're enjoying these workouts and birth prep, the best free way to support me is to subscribe. Let's start with some hip circles. We're going to try to keep our body as still as possible as we move our hips in a circle. So you can imagine that you have a pencil coming out of your tailbone and you're trying to draw the biggest circle on the ground with your tailbone, really getting good movement. Amazing, let's go the other way. Good, moving into pelvic tilts. On an exhale, let's tuck our tailbone under, posterior tilt, and then inhale, lengthen, tilting your tailbone up. Moving back and forth with your breath. Good. Coming to a neutral spine and now tilting side to side. Really hiking it up on the one side. Good. Moving into figure 8. Again, keeping your upper body as stable as possible. Let's go the other way. Amazing. You take your right arm and let's take a big reach over, ballooning through your side body, making room under your ribs. Let's take a big breath into our ribs. Good. Exhale, pull your baby in to come up. Other side. Exhale, coming up. So let's take a big 360-degree breath into our ribs. Our ribs open up like an umbrella. And then exhale, you can pull your baby in, shrinking your stomach, wrapping your abdominal muscles around your baby. Good, big inhale. On your next exhale, option to also lift your knee up. Inhale down. If you wanted to go next to a wall or a chair and grab onto something, you can as well. On the exhale, really pulling your baby in tight, hugging it to your spine. One more on each side. Beautiful. I'm gonna come sitting on top of my ball and I'm gonna roll down, keeping your baby pulled in as you roll to keep your core protected. And then come so that the ball is between your shoulder blades here. And then we can dip our glutes down. Exhale, pull your baby in, squeeze, activate your glutes as you lift up. Good. With your breath, exhale up. Inhale, fully relaxing your pelvic floor at the bottom. Option to add a pelvic floor contraction also as you lift, releasing it at the bottom. Let's do one more. Amazing, we can roll back up on top of our ball. We're gonna take a supported lunge here, which is gonna take the work out of our glutes, but allow us to open up through our psoas, an important part of the pelvic floor. So you can place yourself on top, releasing your back leg behind, and then we're gonna attempt to tuck our tailbone under to feel a nice stretch through here. Good, and then option to add a nice side bend if that feels good. Beautiful, exhale, coming up. You can come slightly forward, knees apart. Let's stretch through our groin. You can let one shoulder drop in. Good, other side. Beautiful. Let's move into our lunge on the other side, moving yourself on top of your ball and stretching out your leg behind you, tucking your tailbone, sitting up tall, reaching up and over. Exhale, pull your baby in to come up. Let's grab a quick sip of water. We can stand up, picking up our ball now. Bending your knees, not rounding out through your lower back. We're gonna move into some squats here. So we're gonna inhale on the way down, exhale, pull your baby in, lifting the ball up. Good. This is also a core exercise. Inhale down, come on up. One more. Amazing. We can bring our feet slightly closer together now. And this time on your exhale, you're gonna lift your knee up, pull your baby in, and then slightly press your ball down for a little bit of resistance on your knee. Inhale, release, switching sides. Last one. Good. We can place our ball back down on the ground and we'll move into our deep squat, or alternatively, you can do butterfly pose on the ground. If your heels pop off, that's okay. An option to either rest here, or for advanced, you could roll your ball and move into duck walks here. So either resting or walking. Amazing. Let's come up on the ball now, and we'll take cat and cow over the ball. So you can roll the ball out. Exhale, pull your baby in. Let's round. Inhale and arch. Armpits reach down towards the ground. Exhale, rounding out, moving with your breath. Good, we can bring our ball in, resting our upper body over top. We're gonna work on our internal rotation. So knees are lined up underneath your hips, not too close together. We're gonna pick our feet up, moving them as far out as we can, and then bringing them back in line with your knees and hips. One more. Amazing. We're going to stretch out through our glutes now. So one option is to drop your glutes on the side and just stretch here. Or alternatively, if it's available, a more advanced option is you can take one leg and cross it under. Bring your ankles out towards the front and then sit back into a modified cow stretch. So wherever you are. Good, amazing. Let's come back up. We can switch to the other side. Again, you can drop your glutes to one side or cross your other leg under and then bring your ankles out. Amazing. Let's come back up, gently moving out. We'll move into our kneeling lunges. If you wanted to put a little pillow or double up your mat under your knee, you can. Let's bring one foot forward and then externally rotate your front leg, and we can rock here. Beautiful. Let's switch to the other side. Good. We can bring that leg in. Let's go down onto our glutes, and you can bring your legs out wide, finding a gentle stretch. We can flex our feet, relaxing our upper body over top of the ball. Let's focus on fully relaxing through our pelvic floor. One of the most important and most difficult jobs in birth is to fully relax your pelvic floor, release and let your body do the work. Your uterus is going to push out your baby, and your pelvic floor just needs to relax and move out of the way. amazing. You can keep relaxing here, or you could even rest over top of the ball and release, or you can finish up now with me. You did an amazing job today. You will be so prepared for your upcoming birth. If you are hoping to have an unmedicated birth, I highly recommend this video right here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would also be so grateful if you subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video.